We appeal to the police to be on the side of the people, to think of the impact of keeping this regime in power.
Greetings Zimbabwe, streets ese ingori comrade Geza. Now, nyaya iya yakwa yazosvika mhuri yeZimbabwe yasvika kwamvura yacheka makumbo kwatatamirira tese, because it seems like vanhu ava vanga vachityanana, mwanga achiti nditangeone, mumwe bati nditangeone. Now nyaya yedu yamira yakadai so. Comrade Geza is officially wanted by the ZRP mhuri yeZimbabwe. Tushedzera kuti vakudiwa nemapurisa zviri pachena, kwete zvezvo kumbowandirana tichizonzi chichi. So nyaya iyi iri kufamba sei? As you all know, but for those who don't know, let me just say it. Nyaya 2030 mhuri yeZimbabwe yanga iri kutaurika ichitaurika. President vedu, the sitting president, vakabuda vakataura kuti no, inini handisi kuda 2030 yenyu. But vabombshell Geza vakabudawo vakutsigira vachiedzera kuti maya kasasika muri kuri wake 2030 hatisi kutokada. And this guy more veteran ari kushedzera kuti maya zvakatokwana hapasisina dhiri. Nyaya yakazonyanyoitika ndeyekuti matauriro akati wana Comrade Geza anga ari kushedzera kuti kunyange wanga wati uri kuida hapana chinhu chauri kuwana. Izvo zvaisvika pakuti pachinjanwe mashoko, vamwe vachiti 2030, vamwe vachiti maya 2030 hatisi kuida. Izvezvi Comrade Geza vapa wanted nepolice, but havasi wanted zvimwe zviye vari kuwandirwa. Vari kushedzera kunzi ivo vari kudiwa kumapurisa because pane case iriko. Macases are 3. Yekutanga iri kunzi pane madhiri avakaita emotikari. In other words, ndotaura kuti hanzi vari kunzi vakavhara munhu mota, vakatengesa mota 3 ndokubva varegedza kupa munhu mari. Yechitu yacho vari kunzi ivo vakatuka mukuru wenyika. As you all know, pama-interviews avo avanga vari kuita, ndichange ndichipa futi tumamwe tuma-interview twandichango-pfekera pakati ipapapa. After that vari kunzi ivo va-inciter violence, iyaya yekushedzera kuti vanhu ngavapinde mumastreets vaproteste. Ndo nyaya dzavari kudirwa nemapurisa idzodzodzo. Now nyaya iyi ichangova fresh kutaura kuti tiri kuita kunoku haisati yaane 1 hour yabuda nyaya iyi, or should I say police yameka a public post pamasocials avo vachishedzera kuti vari kuvatsvaga. Kutaura kuti tiri kuita kunoku comrade havasati vabatika paground, hatisati taziva kuti vari kupi, but ndichange ndichikupai ma-updates pamusoro penyaya iyi. But for now, mirai mumboona. Not only that, mhuri yeZimbabwe, pane mavideo andida kupfekera futi raSevia Kasuku ainewo chipawa chake chaanga ari kutaura. As you all know kuti he was one of those guys vanoziva kuti chinhu ichi chinoranwa sei. So onai mavideo ese aya mhuri yeZimbabwe, totaura nezvazvo in the comment section. Thank you all.
To deal with demonstrations, we appeal to the police to be on the side of the people, to think of the impact of keeping this regime in power and the effects on you and your families. We also ask you to respect the Constitution, which allows for peaceful demonstrations and provides for ways to remove rogue regimes from power. The police say they are on high alert. Let's remind them that they were on high alert when we said Mugabe packing and brought back Mnangagwa. They must be on high alert again as we remove this dictator. In the past week, there have been attempts by this corrupt regime to buy war veterans using groceries and balls so that they can forget their birthright and the reasons why our fellow comrades lost their lives and lives to liberate this country. These tickets are only being given to war veterans who belong to the ZANU-PF War Veterans League, as if they are the only ones who liberated this country. I want to declare here and now that we are not for sale. We won't pawn the future of our children and that of their children. Mnangagwa, using criminals like Tungwarara and Bahia, is going across the country, buying hampers and donating a paltry $200 per each war veteran. We say paltry because in our country, over datum line is 500 years. And therefore, anything below that is an insult. Stop insulting freedom fighters. The question that needs to be answered, however, is where is Tungwarara getting that money he is dishing out? Is it coming from his pockets? We know that's not the case. If government is failing to fund from treasury the welfare of all veterans, how can individuals afford this? We all know he is a corrupt fraudster who has made millions from the perimeter wall project at the State House. In a country hit by drought, schools are without books, teachers are poor, nurses work without adequate protective clothing. What does the rogue president do? He splashes 42 million on building a wall so that he can fund the lavish lifestyle of Tungwarara. How do you take taxpayers' money just for your wife to go around the country to play pada and fry mopani waves? Honestly, 60 million for funny and games because your wife cannot sit herself down in the unbridled ambition of being a mean president. These things are allowed to happen. These things are allowed to happen because we are being led by crooks. Nothing more, nothing less. They are worse than baboons with legendary primitive accumulation of wealth. He has brought this economy to its knees. Life as we knew it under the late President Mugabe was far much better. This clueless Mnangagwa is sent us to shame as a people and nation. We must reclaim our lost glory. And therefore, as we move forward, our goal is to ensure that honesty and compassionate people have control over the source of funds. And
President Emerson Mnangagwa, because you've worked with him, do you think that he would push through the 2030 agenda?
Pushing through what? And what I'm saying, no Mnangagwa is technically fighting. Once those who are veterans, they say the rapera bases, how to pay them come? He's hanging around, but the truth of the matter is he's gone. The most critical branch in ZANU-PF is that thing called war veterans.
But he said he's the father of security.
You is not father. How old is he to be father of everyone?
He said he's the father of...
he let him see how the father is going to go away. He talks of father. To those fathers also. Are they not the same age?
President Emerson Mnangagwa, because you've worked with him, do you think that he would push through the 2030 agenda?
Pushing through what? And what I'm saying, no Mnangagwa is technically fighting. Once those who are veterans, they say the rapera bases, how to pay them come? He's hanging around, but the truth of the matter is he's gone. The most critical branch in ZANU-PF is that thing called war veterans.
But he said he's the father of security.
You is not father. How old is he to be father of everyone?
He said he's the father of...
he let him see how the father is going to go away. He talks of father. To those fathers also. Are they not the same age?